Hi, my name is Josell. For my senior capstone proposal, it is going to be a project regarding the focus of mimicry within the creative field or within creativity, as the title implies. So, a little overview. My name is Josell. I am a four-year student at UH West Oahu. I graduated from James Campbell High School. And right now, I am trying to earn my bachelor's degree in creative media with the general focus on general creative media so that I can learn how to become a filmmaker, screenwriter, and animator for my career path. So the proposal is going to go into four parts where I'll be talking about my plans on what the senior capstone project will be regarding mimicry. I will be stating the thesis statement that led to the objective of why I conducted the research of mimicry within the creative field. And I'll be addressing the significance of my project and how it relates to the research I've done over the course of the semester. So the thesis statement states that recent studies suggest that imitation plays a complex role in human creativity and learning, with potential benefits like accelerated skill acquisition contrasted by risks like diminished originality or independence in certain populations. Essentially, it's about how imitation helps one's creativity, and through that, through observational learning, they learn how to use new techniques and learn new skills for them to use on their own as they become their own artists. But there are some risks of how they may be dependent on the techniques that they were used to, and that it could lead to a loss of independence or originality to make them distinct from the artist that they or the person that they imitated from. And the objective I wanted on why I wanted to do this is that it was to show how mimicry and observational learning is a vital step to one's creativity within the creative process. Because when I started becoming an artist when I was 15 years old, I've been told how me using or learning from the art of another artist, for example, Tim Burton, has been seen as unoriginal, and that is seen as plagiarism and for my lack of creativity. And this came from like a discourse of some of the people I met online, and there are also instances of other people being accused of plagiarism from art critics when simply they're just inspired by them. And so I wanted to do this so that it can stop this mentality of having this topic of how mimicry is unoriginal to new generations of artists, where they may be alienated, or worse, they may drop out entirely for new careers they might not want to do for the rest of their life. And so the plan I want to do for this senior project is that I want to do a self-study. And through that, I want to draw one particular art style every day for 30 days. So that is to document my journey as an artist and how observing one style can help improve my skills and proficiency as an artist. This whole process will be recorded. There will all be 1 hour videos, and it will be uploaded on YouTube where the audience can participate by waiting each day to see how my progresses go, and it will show firsthand the effects of mimicry on what it does to one's understanding of the skill. And so the significance of this is that from my research, mimicry has been a vital teaching tool through art classes in the curriculum of observing one style, or through the use of mentorships and apprentices, so that they can pass on the techniques that they learn from their mentors and then use them to create their own styles. And this project is to help show the effects of observational learning and provide a snapshot of how repetition can improve one's technique. Oh, shoot. Wait a minute. So to do this is a data or an experiment by Takeshi Okada and Kentaro Ishibashi, where they had three groups: copy, control, and reproduction. And they are tasked in doing a pre-test, intervention, and a post-test. For the pre-test and post-test, copy and control were tasked in drawing two objects that they were given to them. But for the intervention, control has been tasked in doing the same thing as the pre and post test, but copy were given two drawings from an artist and were told to copy the artist's rendition of them, of the artist drawing the two objects. And the results led to, on the pretest of copy, to increase from 8.7 to 11.4 in the post-test, which shows that it has a higher rating against control in the post-test in terms of creativity. And despite control and copy having the same results ratings in terms of technique, it shows that there was an increase in the pretest for copy from 9.9 to 11.8. So it shows that there was a definite growth when it comes to the copying the art style of the artist in the intervention stage. And secondly, that the significance is to show a candid journey of the artist utilizing observational learning to enhance the profession. And through this project, I want it'll help the viewers see what happens through a slow progression of what happens over the course of 30 days, and it'll inform them on their own observations of what mimicry has done to me as an artist, and see if they believe mimicry has done good or bad to the artist. The target audience I aim to focus on are mainly within the creative community, which are painters, animators, filmmakers, etc., ceramics. And I want this project to help them understand, and this could also help with people who are interested in partaking in the creative field, learning the development of art and how mimicry can influence on artists, or that they can try out mimicry as a way to learn their own skills when they're trying to enter to the creative field. And the solution to this project is to help minimize any misconceptions of mimicry, where the art community will no longer have any societal expectations on them on how they should make their art. I'll give them the freedom to learn and create any sort of art they desire to the works that they find inspiration from, and use those to make their own style. And through the project, it's to help give a healthy discussion from both sides to understand its importance and see from their observations where mimicry can do good or bad based on the discussion they give to each other. And so to prepare this, for the pre-stages, I will be going back to the research paper and look at the core ideas to make my YouTube series to be as cohesive as possible, giving out the more important details instead of the more smaller details that may muddle the core message. And I'll be receiving camera equipment, software, so that I can get the production going. And so for the production stage, I'll be filming every morning for 30 days, where I'll be drawing on my drawing tablet, and I'll be recording through the software Streamlabs to help show my face and the drawing itself, so that there will be a real-time lapse of the footage for the editing stage. And for the post stage, I'll be editing the videos as minimal as possible so that it'll be as raw and honest. And I'll be adding in a timer of 1 hour to show how far my art has been, and I will show the end result at the very end to see how my art, how much I've made from the art I've been replicating over the course of 1 hour. And the deliverable is essentially a series of YouTube videos documenting my 30-day journey, where I will be drawing in the style of Jack Hager, who is a pixel artist and art director for Amiga back in the 80s, within an hour-long time limit. And the challenge is that if I cannot finish the drawing within the time limit, I have to restart the drawing on the next day until I can finish it within the limit to move on to the next one. And although I may provide some narration, it'll be very minimal, as I'll be focusing on the drawing firsthand. And the last video of the series will have me conclude about my experience and my final thoughts of the whole process. And for each of the end of every video, I'll be showing the results of a compare and contrast of the original drawing and then the drawing I was able to draw within an hour. So here's my source from the data slide. And that's my proposal. Thank you so much. Any questions?